Welcome to Rustic and Rooted, where simplicity meets soul. There's something deeply grounding about stepping into a space that feels both timeless and true. A place where natural materials whisper stories, where light moves gently across weathered textures, and where every corner invites you to slow down and simply breathe. These are the moments we cherish, the spaces we create not just with our hands, but with intention and heart. Today we're exploring the quiet elegance of small garden sanctuaries, intimate outdoor spaces where privacy becomes poetry, and every element is chosen with purpose. Whether you're dreaming of transforming a narrow side yard or reimagining a forgotten corner, join me as we discover how thoughtful design can turn even the smallest outdoor space into a personal retreat that nurtures the soul. Imagine stepping into a sanctuary where elegance meets tranquility. This pristine courtyard garden welcomes you with its sophisticated white lattice panels, creating an intimate embrace of privacy. Manicured boxwood hedges form perfect geometric patterns, their deep green contrasting beautifully against limestone paving kissed with delicate moss. Vintage iron furniture invites quiet contemplation, while jasmine vines climb gracefully upward, releasing their sweet fragrance into the air. As morning sunlight filters through the foliage, it creates a gentle dance of dappled shadows across the ground, transforming this small space into a timeless retreat where every element has been thoughtfully composed to inspire peace and serenity. Beyond the garden gate lies another expression of refined outdoor living. Here, tall black metal screens rise elegantly, providing structure and privacy while climbing white roses soften their lines with natural beauty. The emerald lawn spreads like a velvet carpet, its pristine surface bordered by a Belgian bluestone pathway that guides your eye through the space. Ornamental topiary spheres punctuate the design with sculptural grace, while a French limestone fountain serves as the garden's gentle heart. During golden hour, sunlight bathes everything in warmth, casting shadows that add depth and dimension, creating an atmosphere that feels both classical and eternally romantic. As we move deeper into this world of garden sanctuaries, discover a space where sophistication embraces nature's gentle touch. Horizontal wooden slat fencing in charcoal gray provides a contemporary backdrop, while lush ferns and hostas create soft, flowing borders around the manicured grass. A weathered stone bench nestles beneath a flowering magnolia tree, offering the perfect vantage point for reflection. Elegant lanterns stand on pedestals like sentinels of light, waiting to illuminate evening hours. Morning dew glistens on every leaf and petal, while soft shadows create layers of depth, proving that even the smallest gardens can achieve timeless elegance through thoughtful design. European garden traditions inspire this next pristine sanctuary. Tall evergreen hedges form living walls, creating an intimate enclosure that feels both protective and welcoming. The symmetrical layout speaks to classical design principles, with gravel pathways providing pleasant texture underfoot and visual contrast. Clipped lavender borders release their calming fragrance with every gentle breeze, while antique stone urns overflow with trailing ivy that cascades gracefully downward. A wrought iron arbor gateway marks the entrance to this special space, its elegant curve silhouetted against the sky. Afternoon sunlight illuminates every carefully placed element, casting shadows beneath trees that enhance the garden's sophisticated, romantic atmosphere. In this refined narrow garden, every inch has been maximized with intelligent design. White painted privacy panels create a bright, airy backdrop that makes the space feel larger than its actual dimensions. Emerald boxwood hedging follows the herringbone brick pathway, guiding visitors through this elegant corridor of green. Classical stone planters overflow with white hydrangeas, their blooms luminous against the darker foliage. A vintage copper watering can serve as both functional tool and decorative accent, adding a touch of aged patina. Morning light streams through the overhead tree canopy, creating beautiful shadow patterns that shift and change throughout the day, infusing this compact space with timeless romance. Eastern garden philosophy influences this meticulously maintained courtyard. Tall bamboo privacy screening provides enclosure while maintaining an airy, natural feel. The Japanese-inspired design features carefully raked pea gravel that creates patterns suggesting flowing water, promoting meditation and calm. Sculptural evergreen topiaries have been pruned with patience and precision, their organic forms contrasting with geometric elements. Limestone stepping stones invite a mindful pace through the space, while a weathered bronze bird bath serves as a focal point for reflection. A delicate Japanese maple filters the gentle afternoon sunlight, creating serene shadows that dance across this elegant, minimalist sanctuary. Romance blooms abundantly in this graceful garden sanctuary. Decorative metal privacy trellis supports climbing clematis vines that weave upward in natural beauty, creating living walls of foliage and flowers. The manicured English lawn provides a verdant foundation, bordered by flagstone pathways edged with soft lamb's ear. A vintage garden bench painted in sage green offers a peaceful resting place, while a classical stone birdbath attracts songbirds to this haven. Roses bloom in abundance, filling the air with their timeless fragrance. Late afternoon golden light filters through leaves overhead, creating elegant shadows that enhance every texture and form, making this small space feel infinitely special. Symmetry and balance define this next elegant compact garden. Pristine cedar privacy fence panels create warm, natural boundaries that age beautifully over time. Garden beds arranged in perfect symmetry overflow with white peonies and tulips, their blooms creating seasonal drama against the green backdrop. Antique terracotta pots have been arranged with an artist's eye, while clipped privet hedges form neat borders that define spaces within the space. A Belgian bluestone terrace provides solid footing and visual anchor. Morning sunlight illuminates the garden gradually, creating soft shadows across the pristine landscaping that emphasize the timeless, romantic atmosphere of this thoughtfully designed outdoor room. Contemporary elegance transforms this narrow side yard into something extraordinary. Tall lattice privacy screens painted matte black create dramatic contrast and sophisticated structure. An emerald grass strip runs like a green ribbon through the center, flanked by white marble chips that reflect light beautifully. Architectural boxwood spheres and matching planters provide rhythm and repetition, while climbing star jasmine covers vertical surfaces with fragrant white blooms. Vintage brass outdoor sconces add warm illumination for evening enjoyment. Afternoon light creates dramatic, elegant shadows that play across surfaces, proving that refined, timeless design can flourish even in the most challenging narrow spaces when approached with vision and care. French formal garden traditions inspire this pristine sanctuary. Tall yew hedge privacy walls enclose the space completely, creating an intimate outdoor room hidden from the world. Geometric patterns of clipped boxwood parterres demonstrate the garden art of perfect proportion and balance. Crushed limestone pathways wind through the design, their pale color brightening shaded areas. Classical lead planters hold topiary standards that rise like living sculptures, while an antique stone obelisk serves as the garden's dignified centerpiece. Morning sunlight filters through the hedges gradually, creating refined shadows that shift throughout the day, maintaining an atmosphere of elegant French sophistication that transcends passing trends. Urban garden design reaches new heights of sophistication here. Contemporary slatted privacy fencing in dark walnut stain provides modern structure while maintaining natural warmth. The manicured emerald lawn feels luxurious underfoot, bordered by limestone pavers that create clean, architectural lines. Sculptural evergreen shrubs punctuate the design with organic forms, while vintage zinc planters filled with white impatiens add bright spots of bloom. Afternoon sunlight casts beautiful geometric shadows across the tidy landscaping, creating patterns that change as day progresses. This garden proves that small urban spaces can achieve timeless aesthetic appeal when contemporary elements are balanced with classic design principles and attention to detail. This refined compact garden sanctuary beckons with quiet sophistication. Vertical cedar privacy planks weathered to soft gray create texture and enclosure that feels natural rather than imposing. Belgian block edging defines the pristine grass with precision, while symmetrical white rose bushes planted in antique stone troughs provide romantic blooms throughout the season. A classical iron garden gate stands partially open, creating an inviting threshold between spaces. A flowering pear tree overhead provides dappled shade and seasonal beauty. Golden hour light illuminates the entire elegant space, casting soft romantic shadows that enhance every carefully considered element, making this small garden feel like a discovered secret worth treasuring. A garden corridor becomes a journey through elegance. Tall living privacy walls of tightly clipped hornbeam create verdant boundaries that breathe with the seasons. A herringbone brick pathway runs down the center, its intricate pattern adding visual interest to the journey. Matching stone planters hold lavender standards, their purple blooms and silver foliage providing color and texture. Antique copper lanterns on pedestals will glow warmly when evening falls. White wisteria climbs overhead, creating a living ceiling that filters light beautifully. Morning sunlight streams through this tunnel of green, creating elegant shadows and a timeless atmosphere that makes even the simple act of walking through feel special. Mediterranean grace infuses this graceful small courtyard. Decorative wrought iron privacy panels painted charcoal provide structure while maintaining an open, airy quality. The manicured lawn is bordered by limestone coping that creates clean definition, while classical Italian cypress trees and terracotta planters reach skyward with architectural elegance. An antique stone bench with carved details invites rest and contemplation, its weathered surface telling stories of time past. Climbing roses cascade down the walls in romantic abundance, their blooms filling the air with fragrance. Afternoon sunlight filters through, creating soft, elegant shadows that dance across surfaces, evoking the timeless beauty of European courtyard gardens where time slows naturally. Zen principles guide this pristine garden retreat. Tall bamboo privacy screening creates natural boundaries that sway gently with each breeze, adding movement and subtle sound. White gravel has been carefully raked into patterns that suggest rippling water, inviting meditation and calm contemplation. Architectural evergreen topiaries have been pruned into cloud forms, their organic shapes suggesting nature's own sculpture. A weathered stone pathway leads through the space with intentional placement. Antique bronze lanterns will cast gentle light when darkness falls. A delicate flowering cherry tree overhead provides seasonal drama and filtered shade. Gentle morning light creates serene shadows across this meticulously maintained space, achieving elegant minimalist atmosphere. Classical elegance meets contemporary refinement here. Horizontal louvered privacy fencing painted dove gray creates sophisticated structure, while allowing air and filtered light to pass through. The emerald lawn is edged with Belgian block, its deep green providing rich color foundation. Symmetrical garden beds overflow with white tulips and alliums, their vertical forms adding height and drama. Vintage French wirework planters showcase antique craftsmanship, while a classical stone fountain serves as the garden's musical centerpiece. Afternoon golden light casts refined shadows across the tidy landscaping, creating depth and dimension. This garden demonstrates that timeless sophisticated design comes from balancing traditional elements with fresh perspective and meticulous attention to detail. Step into a world where classical garden design achieves perfection. Tall evergreen privacy hedge walls, perfectly maintained through careful pruning, create living architecture that changes subtly with seasons. Crushed stone pathways laid in herringbone pattern provide texture and elegant geometry underfoot. Clipped boxwood borders define garden beds with mathematical precision, while antique lead planters hold standard bay trees that add vertical interest and Mediterranean fragrance. A weathered stone sundial marks the garden's center, reminding us that time in beautiful spaces moves differently. Morning sunlight illuminates this elegant space gradually, creating beautiful soft shadows that emphasize the romantic classical atmosphere of this complete landscape sanctuary. Modern design principles create drama in this sophisticated narrow garden. Black metal privacy screens with geometric patterns provide contemporary structure while maintaining visual lightness. A pristine grass strip runs through the center, flanked by white marble aggregate that brightens shaded areas. Architectural specimen plants and matching concrete planters provide sculptural interest and modern aesthetic. Climbing white roses soften the contemporary framework, bringing natural romance to clean lines. Vintage brass wall sconces will add warm illumination for evening enjoyment. Afternoon light creates dramatic, elegant shadows across the tidy space, proving that even narrow side gardens can achieve stunning impact when approached with bold design vision and commitment to excellence. This graceful formal garden celebrates timeless tradition. Tall privacy hedges of clipped yew form perfect walls that provide enclosure while maintaining organic connection to nature. Symmetrical parterre design with crushed limestone paths demonstrates classical proportion and balance. Stone urns overflow with trailing ivy that cascades gracefully, softening architectural elements. Antique iron garden furniture has been arranged artfully, creating vignettes for rest and reflection. A flowering magnolia tree serves as the garden's centerpiece, providing seasonal drama and natural elegance. Golden hour sunlight filters through branches and hedges, creating refined romantic shadows that enhance every surface, maintaining an atmosphere of elegant, timeless beauty that never feels dated or old-fashioned. Urban constraints inspire creative solutions in this elegant compact garden. Contemporary wood-slap privacy fencing and natural cedar provides warmth and structure, while aging beautifully over time. The manicured emerald lawn features crisp edges that demonstrate attention to detail, while a flagstone pathway meanders through the space, adding visual interest and guiding movement. Sculptural boxwood topiary specimens provide year-round structure and organic form. Vintage zinc containers filled with white hydrangeas add bright blooms and aged patina. Morning light casts gentle shadows across the pristine landscaping, creating depth and dimension. This garden proves that sophisticated minimalist design can flourish anywhere when space is honored, and every element carefully chosen for maximum impact. Our journey through elegant garden sanctuaries concludes here, where lattice privacy panels painted soft gray create gentle enclosure without feeling heavy or imposing. Climbing white clematis transforms these panels into living walls of bloom and fragrance. The pristine lawn is bordered by antique brick edging that adds historical character, while classical stone planters overflow with lavender and roses in romantic abundance. A weathered bronze birdbath surrounded by blooms attracts wildlife and reflection. Afternoon sunlight illuminates the entire space with elegant soft shadows that shift throughout the day. This garden reminds us that timeless romantic atmosphere comes not from size or budget, but from thoughtful composition and deep respect for nature's beauty. As our time together draws to a close, I hope you found inspiration in these elegant garden spaces. Proof that beauty isn't measured in square footage, but in the care and intention we bring to every detail. Whether you choose climbing roses or clipped hedges, vintage stone or modern metal, remember that your garden is a reflection of what brings you peace. Thank you for joining me today here at Rustic and Rooted. May these ideas plant seeds of possibility in your heart, and may you create a sanctuary that feels uniquely yours. A space where you can root deeply, grow freely, and find moments of quiet joy. Until we meet again, keep nurturing beauty in all its forms. and brings you closer to nature's timeless beauty.